Okay, let me see. Mhm. Okay, stream live. Hello, everyone. I need to announce it in the group. Okay, so let me see. Um, so my name is Armenia. I'm uh, I'm professional trader since like some time. I work in a fund, and I mostly trade crypto right now because I'm in Russia, and unfortunately I cannot trade anything else. I've been trading for stocks for a while, maybe like a few years, but right now I had to swap to crypto, mostly in Bitcoin. Um, Ethereum, like Solana. I don't trade like shitcoins, maybe only something like Luna and Luna Classic, but they're super volatile and it's kind of hard to um, how to know like what direction they go because it's a super speculative coin. So I'm using like technique it calls like smart money. Maybe you can see it like this. Trading. You can just Google information about it and etc. Um, it's kind of advanced technique. It's super complicated, but I've been using it like for maybe like 3, 4 months, and it looks really good. It works insane, to be honest. The idea of this technique is the idea of this technique is you have to think that um, it's only one big player. So it's like let's say we have like pool of players. So this is like retail traders, this one, plus some like small hedge funds, etc. And this one, it's a one huge player, banks. So they control like 90% of the money, maybe more. You, retail traders and hedge funds, they control only like 10% of the money. So as you can understand, only they can control where price to go. So because they have all the money. And the idea of it, you looking at charts. For example, let's open S&P 500. You looking at charts, let's say 4 hours, and you try to understand like where price go. Price always try to get from one liquidity to another liquidity. There are a few zones. First zone, like as you can see here, it's a huge pool of liquidity. It was huge pool of liquidity right here on this zone. And price, like price always want to get this liquidity. So to break it, to get like because most of the retail traders and hedge funds they will put their stops like right here or right here, right? Like right here. You will put your stops right here, like under this like highs and lows. You will put your stops. If you for example you long in here on this direction, you put your stops right here. So ideally price will try to get this like liquidity because there's a lot of money, a lot of stops. And if you log in, so you buy it here and you want to sell here, but your stops want to be here. So if it's long position, if your stop will proc, it means you will sell. So if you sell, it keeps market going down. That's why when price going down to get this liquidity, we're not always seeing like it just touches this level. It's dropping down and then it's bouncing. Why it happening? Because um, big player wants to um, drop their position. Same here. As you can see, big player, let's say like big player like just sold a lot of shares, a lot of contracts, etc. Like let's say like they sold a lot of calls, right? Price always gonna go back to this level and then dive down because uh, big player cannot drop all position at once. They just like don't have enough liquidity, even like on the huge indexes like this. That's why price always bounce and go back to this level, to this one. It never will go up higher, even like there is tons of liquidity here, but um, we go into the middle of this level, like 50%. You maybe saw it in the group I was drawing Fibonacci level. It's usually go to like 0.5 zone. I don't want to like draw it right now, but I guess you understand the idea. And after it, we just like dive in completely, which is like nuking. And this is what happened here. I also using sometimes like volume spread analysis. It's like when you analyze ring based on volume. This is like main instrument, like this. And as you can see, like price just bounce out of this level. If you can combine these two techniques like smart money, volume, and VSA, it will show you good results. Uh, Let me see what strategies I use for crypto. So like I did some analysis on Meta a while ago. So you always starting with high time frames such as monthly, and you try to find problematic zones. Uh, what's problematic zones? It's like it calls like imbalance zones or fair price gap. So you see like between here it should be like this ideally, but if we move to weekly we will see it's a bit different. So um, imbalance it's when price nuking or pumping, we still have some zones that have to be filled. You can see it on the SPY, for example, when daily opening, and as you can see, price always try to fill this gap. It's better to see like on 4 hours, right? Like this, you see this gap between between these two levels. You see like price always try to fill this gap, at least touch it. Like can feel it, it is like 50% of it. So on the meta, you're always starting with high time frames. But basically, like any tactic you use, it doesn't matter. Smart money, like VSA, moving averages, I don't know, like um, Uncle Roger, etc., etc. So it doesn't matter. You're always starting from high time frames. And on high time frames, what we can see, for example, this is like Meta Facebook. Um, I already like drew some patterns here. Um, what we see in here? We see in here tons of liquidity under this zone, and as you see, it was because I drew this level like when it was like this. So tons of liquidity under this and this candle. And as you can see, with this drop, we got this liquidity, and that's why we're seeing like a little pullback here. Also, what we can see here, tons of liquidity on the left side tons of liquidity, but most of the liquidity also you can draw the volume from bottom to top, where there's like a lot of liquidity on this level, on this one. You can see the volume profile. Also, tons of liquidity, probably the biggest level right here. And probably most likely we will go to this zone. Also, what we can see here, it calls like imbalance. It's like a gap between the first and third candle, and so price always try to get to this level eventually. Right now we won't get there because it's about like 80%, but after a while we will feel this gap for sure. Most likely we won't feel it. Also, there is a gap here, but it will be on the weekly. And also order block. What is order block? It's trapped traders that longed on short because you have as you can see this green one. It's short order block. When people try to short on this candle, on this one, on this candle, they got fucked because we pumped 30% and they got locked. Most of the people they don't wanna close their position in uh, in negative, right? You try to wait for position to be like at least positive. And as you can see, um, we usually like bounce from this zone. We just barely touch it because most of the traders, as you can see, is this like tail of this candle and body of this candle. Most of the traders will be on the like 50%. So most likely price will touch this zone and bounce back. I can guarantee it to you. And we still have about like 11% to this level. So because if we get to this level and don't bounce and keep falling, there is nothing that can stop price to drop to like 80 bucks on a meta because this is like only like volumes that can hold this level. It's right here. That's all. Nothing will hold like meta if we drop below this zone. This is this order block. If we drop it below, then um, we're moving to weekly. What we can see on the weekly now. This here like imbalance. This zone, this one. As I said, it's like was liquidity here. You see, like price always try to get from one point of liquidity to another point of liquidity, and always try to like fuck retail traders from this level, always. So, what you can see here, what like also you should pay attention. It goes so order blocks. We know about the order blocks. Um, it can be the bears and it can be bulls order blocks, right? As you can see, like it's a bear order block. So if we go up here, we probably will feel this imbalance zone, let's say, right? We'll touch this order block right here, and then will be rejected for sure. So if you want to play, if you for example want a long meta, let's say we have a bull run, like bear market will be over. So we bounce in here, we're fine. I would stop like my position right here. I will sell my position because it will be uh kind of dumb to not expect reaction from this level. Um, Also you can see about like same level thing. What does it mean? If you see like same highs or same lows, like, but most important thing, no, let me find it. Better to see it on Bitcoin. Yeah, on Bitcoin you can see it better. Um, you see the lows, right? Better to show this. So this low, 17555, this one, and this one will be just slight above. It's most important thing that like first one should be a bit lower or like higher, depends on like it's low or highs from the second one. Because imagine how much liquidity we have under these levels, and price always will try to get to this level, always. As you can see, it's on the weekly, maybe on the monthly too. Yeah, it's on the monthly too. So that's why I don't believe that we're gonna pump here, even if we see like a balance zone, etc. on Bitcoin. Sorry. Okay, so um, so what we can see, what else we can see? So probably we'll go lower to get this liquidity from this level. As you can see, you can also look at the volume, because in pure spot money you don't look at volume at all. It's the same. Okay, what else I can say? Um, Also, if you can see this like pool of liquidity is kind of huge. One more thing that um, you want to know about like smart money. It's like this triangle. It's like theory that every time we have like a pump and dump, we will like forming a triangle, and this triangle always will be filled. Triangle, always filled. Triangle, always filled. Same here, same here. So at least like 50% of this triangle will be filled. What about this triangle, guys? So at least like 50% of this triangle will be filled. We're almost there. So kind of hard to tell. Um, so what do you think about Meta? What do you think about Meta? As you can see on the weekly, we like I'm expecting us to get fill this like imbalance zone to get this liquidity and probably bounce back. If we don't see this bounce, um, because also we oversold on the RSI, and as you can see, Meta doesn't want to be oversold on the RSI, on the weekly RSI. We probably bounce from the zone, like here. It will be something like this. And then we will fly to get this liquidity. Maybe we will go to a high level. I don't know. Like, I have to see. But um, in the short period, I see like we're dropping to this level because also like all indexes are going to hell. Um, what else we have? We have like this is a huge like volume, and probably they want to take this liquidity. So if we drop this level and won't hold it, we will go straight down here to feel this like imbalance and then bounce back. Because I don't think we will like fall lower because it's such a huge company. Only if it's gonna be like the biggest financial crisis in the history, like even like bigger than Greatest Depression. Um, some money. Moderna. Okay, let's check Moderna. Then let's see. And again, we started from monthly. Okay, what we can see on monthly? We can see the big imbalance zone. This price most likely will try to fill, which is like almost 20%. Also, you can see this candle, um, it's, which is not great. This like as you can see, this imbalance is already filled. It was filled by this candle, and order block was tested. So it was like huge order block on the monthly. This one, right? This one order block. Then we tested this order block because it's gonna be always tested the order block, always. So big, as I said, big player like farming order block. So like the log is trader and they will just drop in, and then we're slowly going back to test 50% of the zone or like less, like in like touch of those order block, and then we drop it. This is what happened here. Um, so probably on the Moderna, like they just quick view, it's gonna be like drop like 30% more to test of this order block of this candle on the monthly. We can do like this. Green. Monthly order block. We can see imbalance here. It will be monthly. Fork fair FVG FOG fair value gap fair value gap. Okay, okay. Also, we can see this one more uh fair value gap, but I don't think we'll go lower. Also, let's check what else we can see here. Okay, 117.34. Yeah, as you can see here, we took this liquidity and we broke the structure here. So there is no, on this side, we can see only pool of liquidity on left side here. It's only pool of liquidity. So probably like big player will try to get liquidity at least like from these candles, from these two candles, and fill this gap. Um, what about these candles? 115.61, 115.61. Okay. Okay, there is no like double lows because 170 low 126. Yeah, so we have like same lows on this level. Yeah, same lows. This level. So this like two candles eh, are fucking magnet, and probably we will see price will go to this level, at least this level, which is, if we will just measure it, let me see, it will be like 10% drop. Okay, then like look on the weekly, what we can see on the weekly. So also we can draw this level. So your target, if you want to trade Moderna and withdraw below this level, so previous low here on the weekly, your level will be right here. This is like your target where I would drop my position, maybe even lower. So from right now it's like 24% or 32. What I would do, I wait like 60% drop like 30% or 50% of my position and rest I will drop on 23%. Okay, what else? Okay, what we can see next. 1 second, let me check something. Let me see. Okay, what we can see. We can see like gap on the weekly. Okay, so weekly. So weekly. When the thing will go higher. What else? We took liquidity here. Oh, 115. Yeah, so this candle like took liquidity from the left one. Okay, on the top. As you can see, there is like no liquidity here because this candle took all in liquidity from this level. We have liquidity here and we have like gap here. Have gap here. Okay. So weekly. Always try to make notes so it won't be a mess on your chart. Okay. What else we can see? Because no point to look above. Just no point. And as you can see, like how like order block works, right? Like we drop it here, and we bounce from this order block on the weekly. It like this green, extremely green candles. It's like input candles. So it's why better not to shorten these candles, not to try at all. It means like we will see the continue of this impulse above. Uh, okay, let me see. You see this imbalance like field on this candle. Also, it was a retest on this one. Uh-huh. Okay, nothing on the weekly anymore because they took liquidity. It's only liquidity left on this side, and we probably will go there. Okay. Now we'll look on the daily, right? Let's see on the daily. So it was order block on the left side. We bounce here. Mm, so what I see now, we probably will go back to fill this gap on the weekly because it's a huge magnet. Take liquidity from this candle on Moderna. So it will be something like this, 50% or 100%, and then dive. So this is what I see on Moderna. I wouldn't like open like any position right now Also on daily you can see it's like double, it's not double bottom, it calls double lows as we discussed earlier. It's a huge magnet. Normal, normal. Okay. How I decided what to do. So, um, first of all, you should understand what trend it is. It's like downtrend or uptrend. If we like open on monthly, as you can see, it was a break of the structure on this candle on monthly, right? And we swapped to downtrend. So it was uptrend until we broke the structure. So right here, so after this, like we broke the structure and it was like test of it, I would short only short on the monthly rock structure right here. So like last low, actually like even like here, it was like low here. We broke this low, refreshed it, and keep long. So it's a, obviously we're in downtrend. I wouldn't I wouldn't long until we see like change of structure, at least on the monthly or on weekly. So we have to break this, like on the monthly, we have to break this level to go to uptrend, which is like ridiculous in my opinion. So it's like 64%. We won't see like Moderna on this price look for a long time. Okay. If you have questions, just free to ask. Okay, what else? Uh-huh. Let's look at the daily. So I would wait when we go to this level. I wouldn't long here at all because just look at this. So if like you want to long, right? If you want to open like long position here, your stop gonna be like 5.2% for the gain in 7.4%. And this is gonna be your stop for sure. Not gonna pump it. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Let's see Bitcoin 1 second. Yeah, I'm pumping. Okay. So I wouldn't like open any position here soon. Let me see, like 4 hours. Mm, yeah, so you have to see when it feels this imbalance, you have to look probably like 50% of it. Then we will see if it's gonna keep breaking. So it can go like higher 23%. I don't believe it. I feel like 30%. It feels a gap like in this market condition, especially when you within use with this like huge bank, was like one of the biggest bank in the world. It's in their debt with like $4 billion, maybe more. I don't think will go up, and UK economy going to fall. Less likely. Yeah, maybe we can see like bump here to 10% and then drop. So I would have just open short position around like this level with a stop. We can just stop like 2.5% or so, something like this. You see like 3%. And first target will be here, maybe here. Yeah, probably something like this. This is trade that you wanna expect, but we'll see. Like if we break this level, I would expect price to be here to like to 148 only to this level. So like two trades, I can see this like 50%, not 50%, 0.5 zone. So from here, let's say from here, short position. But very warm gap, not daily, order block. Again, hard to hard to tell here because it's a um huge gap on this level plus order block on the daily here. So if we're going higher, what we can get this liquidity from this side on the daily, from this one. Get liquidity, it will be good fuel to us to go down because people like shorting here, they give you fuel because if like short position close, it's it's a buy and this is like going price like higher and smart money will try to get this liquidity from this zone because low we have only this like lows on the monthly and this like imbalance on the monthly, but we need fuel to go down. We took liquidity from this level, so we took all our what we wanted, so less likely we'll go here, probably like higher. Like again, you have to see. Or we go here and reject. Like three options. We can play like three options. Mm, I'll make a screenshot and post it in the group. We'll see how it goes. Okay, what else we can see here? Probably that's all about Moderna. So I would play right now. I don't see like plays. You can play it inside the daily on 4 hour, for example, on hourly, like 15 minutes, depends on like I don't know like how you trade. So I don't know. What else? Probably that's all. Bitcoin just broke this level, so it's probably gonna be retest of this trend line, and we can go higher. So yeah, can get like 6%, which is not bad. Which is not bad. Like kinda dumb that went down without like triple lows. Like it was one and second low, and now third low. Goes like three taps it up. We broke this triangle and the big trend line. Okay, what else? Let's look at SPY. I think like everyone wants to hear about SPY, my vision about it. Um, uh-huh. As you can see, it's clean. It's a clean. It's kind of, what else? Okay. Um, it's Nasdaq. Yeah. Probably not right. But this is the corridor block and we got like bounce from it. We have like a balance here. Huge like order block, order block. They blocked a lot of traders here. And with probably failing this edge. This is a clean. I don't remember how it goes in English. But also like we overbought here. So probably like in few hours we will see something like this. Да, хорошо. Сколько тебе? Хорошо. On the Bitcoin we will see like drop. Something like this. What else do we have? What else questions do you have? Micro, yes. Сейчас, Настюш, еще одну компанию. Micro SE, может быть, микро. Micron Technology. Probably you meant Micron Technology, I don't know. I have it. Почему? Очень сильный ветер. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, I have it. Oh yeah. As you can see, this is like called like double top, normal double top. Они что, есть хотят? It goes like double top. Wow. Okay, guys, I have to probably end my stream. Yeah, you see, we because a lot of traders on the monthly sees this like, oh my God, it's cup and handle, right? So price will go up. And what like smart capital does? Just fuck your technical analysis and we're going down. Like all like classic technical analysis scene will be fucked because it doesn't work anymore. So look at this. We took liquidity from this point and we dived straight like this. That's all. Also with this triangle filled completely. We won't see this level for a while. We're gonna feel like this triangle, which is gonna be like a huge drop globally. I can see this on the order block on a monthly. Order block here to 25, which is like almost 50% drop right from now. Order block higher, it was tested already, and it was value gap. It's filled completely, and order block was tested. This one wasn't. Okay, let me see on the weekly. We took liquidity again. You see, we took liquidity from there to get into this is like what gave reaction. But we still have tons of liquidity on this zone on the weekly. We probably will go till this order block. I will just mark it as yellow. Actually, let's mark it red. Okay. And have order block like lower. It will be green. Okay. Okay. No double top, no double bottom, nothing special. Let me see on the daily. Yeah, so we're going to test this order block for sure. And then we will dive like here. 25%, not bad. So what you can do, like I would wait when we see the confirmation that we change our direction, because it can feel like 50% of order block, okay? 50%, always like 50% or like this touch, that's all. It's up to 50%. So what I would do, I wait for confirmation and then open short position here. Because again, we're in downtrend and I don't want to like open long positions at all. So this is what I can do. Like free to use this trade. Okay guys, I have to go. Yeah, something like this. Okay guys, thank you for watching me, and